Dumbest decisions made by characters. The Wire. Again, this is in no order. Lex really lost his life over some stupid shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Bro really killed Fruit because he was messing with his baby mom. That's your ex, bro. Did he think she was gonna get back together with him? Like, it makes no sense. You pop him in front of her. You got his blood all over your face. You talk about, oh, hi, Patrice. She's terrified. Not only that, you popped one of Marlo's closest soldiers, and you thought shit was gonna be sweet? Man, Chris and Fruit were racking up bodies like it was nothing. Lex should have really listened to Brody. He told him to leave her ass alone.
Fuck that bitch. Move on. That's just the way it is.
Now we have Ziggy Zabaka. Honestly, he wasn't meant to be a dock worker at all, or a street guy, and it's clear as day. But it doesn't help that his father is both. But he's stupid as fuck for bringing that duck to the bar and getting the duck drunk. The duck literally drank itself to death, and what makes it worse is all the motherfuckers around him is watching for entertainment, thinking this shit funny until the duck dies. And if you think that's worse, him doing street shit wasn't no better. Like, him taking out Double G was wild. At times, Ziggy reminds me of Christopher from The Sopranos because he's so hell-bent on respect and being a tough guy. Then we have Wallace. He probably has the saddest death on the show. He was young. He was just a kid. When him and Pooh spotted Brandon at the arcade, they made a call, told Stringer and Weebay, but also they beat the dog shit out of Brandon and burned him with cigarettes. Crazy. They did nothing but ferocious shit to him. And after seeing what they did to Brandon, it fucked him up. Wallace was clearly shaken up over this and was never the same. He began to stop showing up to work and doing drugs. But on top of that, he's talking to police. But honestly, I feel like this wasn't even the dumbest shit that he did. Daniels tells him to go to his grandmother, which I feel like that would have been good for him. But he comes back, want him back in the game. They weren't gonna let that shit slide. Even though I hate what he did, this put Bodie and Pooh in a rough spot. It's clear that he's very reluctant to do it in the first place. Wallace was a loose end. Having your last meal with your boys that are about to take you out is crazy. Just like Ziggy and D'Angelo, Wallace wasn't meant for that life. His death was probably the most tragic on the show. It shows you how cold and ruthless the drug game really is. Next, we got Little Kevin. This stupid motherfucker. I want to say about a month ago, I talked about a little bit of it in my other video. He's the reason for his own demise and Randy's, I guess you can say, downfall. This little fat motherfucker sends innocent Randy to go tell Lex that a girl doesn't want to see him at the park. The whole time it's really Chris and Snoop. How you gonna send a civilian to do your job? Here's the icing on the cake. Meets up with Randy to make sure he did it, and then tells him what happened to Lex right after. Little nigga is scared shitless. I don't know why he thought shit was gonna be sweet by having Randy do it. And then it escalates into an even bigger problem, becoming a domino effect. And it ended up getting back to police. Shit, he was even questioned by Hulk about it. And he knew it was Randy because he told him.
You mean Randy?
But once Marlo hears about all this shit, Lil Kevin had to go. Shit, one of the last faces he saw was Slim Charles. And all of this shit could have been avoided. That's it. The last one is Proposition Joe. Honestly, Prop Joe is probably one of my favorite characters on the show. A lot of great shit. He was smart. He's the reason for the co-op. And how everything was running smooth with that. And honestly, one of the funniest scenes I remember was him on the phone. That shit had me in tears.
Mayor's office, Lieutenant Hoskins.
Yes, hello. This is Irvin Pepper of Pepper and Bayleaf.
The only problem with Prop Joe, he loved to play both sides, or middleman, in a lot of situations. But the one thing Joe would have never expected is to be slimed out by his bitch-ass nephew. Where Joe really fucked up at was trying to mentor and having him get robbed by Omar in the card game that he told him about. Both Joe and Omar underestimated Marlo. Joe didn't realize that trying to be a mentor and like a father figure to Marlo was doing nothing for him, but giving him free game. And Joe slowly kept giving him the keys to it. Honestly, Joe became useless to him. He gave Marlo the Greeks, which is crazy. Avon and Stringer would have never got the fucking Greeks. They would have never got them. I don't even think the Greeks even know about Avon and his organization. After season 2, you don't really see the Greeks until like season 4. The dumbest thing Joe ever did was just have his nephew Cheese around, just in general. Being backdoored by your own nephew is crazy. Your nephew and the motherfucker you've been trying to mentor, crazy. Just another example of how wild and ruthless the drug game can be. Betrayal is a foul way to go out, especially for a character like Proposition Joe. And that concludes the video. Make sure you get a chance to check out my TikTok, which is Q Thoughts, in my IG, which is also Q Thoughts. And we're back. Dumbest decisions made by characters, part 2, The Wire. Honestly, quick little video, probably gonna mention about a few of them. Starting off with Snoop. She should have known Mike was prepared. Not only is Mike smart, but you taught Mike everything. You and Chris taught this little motherfucker everything. Did a whole ass obstacle course like they're the X-Men. Oh, he's ready for whatever.
Motherfucker, you shy?
Then you gonna tell the little nigga before showing up, you gonna pick him up, don't bring a gun, I got one. Come on now. Next we got Yolanda, and I've already mentioned her in one of my older videos, but same premise. She wanted her son to be this big gangster so bad, and he's softer than baby shit. Naaman is living rich and lavish in the hood is crazy. He's not built for any of this shit. All the flack they gave D'Angelo, man, he could handle this shit better. And on top of that, the only person he could really punk is Dookie. That's it. Just outrageous. And as clear as day, he's terrified of Mike, without a doubt. Two people changed his life and basically saved him. Cuddy and Bunny Colvin. That's it. If he never spoke to his pops, who knows?
Until you show you can handle it, you're not going back to your regular class.
Fuck you.
Even for as wild as Weebay is, he had to tell Delonda, let the boy go.
Place you could think of calling home, it'll be my word that finds you.
And then the next year, Naaman is basically Clyde Davis now. The last one I'm gonna mention is McNulty, because season 5, he was wildin'. His mental state was outrageous. His ass was drunk and creating fucking crime. Tampering with dead bodies of homeless people and making up a serial killer is outrageous. It's so funny because the FBI agent described Jimmy perfectly. A functioning alcoholic. He is asked if he's the one doing the killings and he just gives an innocent nod like he has no clue what is going on. Now that I think about it, Bunk has always been a ride or die for Jimmy. It's crazy.
Yeah, unless you got caught. When this fucking unit's gonna catch me? Most of the guys up here come catch the clap in a Mexican whorehouse.
Oh shit, almost forgot to mention these two. Orlando, you and your business is supposed to be a front for Avon. You decide you want to start dealing on top of that is fucking crazy. Nigga, why would you do that? And then to an undercover cop. Once you in the game, you in the game. You was better off just being content and happy with the money they were giving you. It's bad enough. They treat you like a bitch. Then he gets caught in the most comical way possible. You know, it's one thing, you know, you get caught selling to an undercover cop. But copping from an undercover cop is crazy. Just doing dumb shit. And they bullying you too, just like fucking Avon and his crew.
Gotcha, bitch.
And we can't forget about what Bunk and the other officer did in the police station. He's dumb as fuck, but it's also very sad. He doesn't know what a copy machine is. Bunk was like, yeah, this one of those voice activating copies. And I'm thinking of season 1. I'm like, man, he's really dumb as fuck. Like, you work with Stringer Bell. No, I had to remember that. This is season 5. And then the scene before that, this shit was actually funny as fuck. He thought his homeboy, I forgot the nigga's name, was cooperating with the cops, and they bribed him with some McDonald's.
Why not? What the fuck?
In fucking shambles.